In this video, we're going to be selling every MC business in a public lobby. Will we make it with all of them? Tune in to find out. Okay, now that I'm registered as a Motorcycle Club president, let's jump into this. So we're going to sell this to Los Santos, and let's go. So we got one of the worst missions you can get, and that's the planes. So yeah, let's head over here, and we'll start with this plane. Now, for anybody that's not familiar with the MC businesses, the planes are one of the worst since they took the post-op vans away. This and the garbage truck are two of the worst. I'm not going to include the helicopters here because, well, yeah, they have their own place. I hate them. But so with the planes, you can't go over a certain height, and that's what sucks about this mission. And if you go over a certain height, you can get the police on you. I found that one out the hard way. Hey, for anybody that's new to the game, I do recommend going into the game, into your map, and actually looking to see what locations and plan a route out from there. You got 45 minutes, so you got plenty of time to do it. And this will take roughly 20 minutes. That's if there's no griefers. Now the lobby does look quiet. As I said, it took me a little bit at the beginning there to get registered as an MC president. That was more due to the fact that this lobby is a lobby of 28 at the moment, and yeah, I definitely don't think we're gonna get through this without being briefed. Let me skip ahead to either one of the stops or to the last stop. Okay, and we're approaching the last drop for this plane right here. Now, I did leave this one for last because I'm gonna fly this back to Sandy Shores. It just makes it easier for me instead of calling my oppressor out or my Sparrow or my Buzzard. My recommendation is, if you have any of those, to use it. Just land the plane somewhere near a road, and yeah, just do that. It'll honestly just save you time. So let me get back to the other planes. Okay, so let me grab this plane. I will see you at the last stop for this one, if I make it that far. Okay, so I've been watching down there in the corner, and yeah, it just came up that he's going psycho. So he's definitely one that needs to be watched out for when doing these missions in this lobby. Yeah, I do plan to switch lobbies after this one, but since it's document forgery office, I really don't care if I lose product on this one. I lose it, I lose it. There's nothing I can do about it. So let's see if we can at least sell this plane, and hopefully I can make it with the last plane, but we shall see. Okay, and we're approaching the last stop for this plane. I am honestly surprised I made it this far. There's been several helicopters nearby, several planes, and several more CEOs and MC presidents that did not make it on their cell missions. I'll just put it that way. So let me head back and go get my last plane, and we shall see if we can finish the cell mission. Okay, and we're back at the last plane, so let's go see how we're doing here. Those two have been fighting back and forth. Because unfortunately, yeah, he was pretty close at one point. Right, so I'm kind of worried about him. Like I said, I don't care about this mission. And if I lose the plane, I lose the plane. It's not going to pay me enough to really care, but let's see how we do here. So that's another thing with this plane. It sucks taking off. It literally takes forever, and you can't really gain any altitude until you're over near Sandy Shores if you're heading the way I'm heading. Now, usually I would go the other way and work my way around the map to finish it off, but I'm just taking a chance here. Let me skip ahead. Okay, and we have a helicopter nearby, and I believe that's a Sparrow coming towards me. Okay, so this is going to get very interesting. And yep, we got missiles locking on. So let's see how long does it take him before he takes me out. Because like I said, I don't care if I lose this product. And there we go. Down to the water we go. So yeah, let me figure out how much I made on this cell mission. Okay, so after the loss of that plane, I made $126,993. So let's move on to the next cell mission. Okay, so now I'm in a new lobby, and we're here at the Counterfeit Cast Factory, and I'm registered as Motorcycle Club president. So let's go get this sold. Same process. Sell stock, selling to Los Santos. Yes, we do. And so again, we got the damn planes, which I hate with a passion, but what can I do? So yeah, let me head over there and get that done. And yes, I'm only using this motorcycle because I don't take it out much, and I just want to use something different. Yes, that is my Halloween one usually, but I figured I'd take it out. Might as well. Okay, and after what felt like 10 years getting here to the plains, finally got here. So it's going to be the same process as with the document forgery office, except this is for the counterfeit cash factory, which got a increase in payout after the hands-on car wash came out, and this was filmed just a few weeks after that DLC released. So this lobby seems to be pretty quiet during the ride up here, so we shall see how long that lasts. Will I be able to sell all the rest of the businesses in it? Well, we're going to find out. So let me skip ahead to the last stop and we'll go from there. Okay, so we're approaching the last stop right here. I am trying to stay clear of the yachts over here in case they have their anti-aircraft defenses on. Now, I know mine doesn't have it, but mine's further down that way. Hey, and my type of luck, I'd probably lose this product if I flew too close. But let me skip ahead, and if the next plane makes it, I'm just going to skip ahead to the last stop, up on the third plane. So I'll see you then. And that's going to be number 15, third plane. And this will end the counterfeit cash factory. Now, I did only have one player come near me during this entire mission, but I'll take that over how bad it could have been. And I'm not going to worry about what's going on over there, so let's add this up real quick. So I made 719,935 hours off that sale. In total so far, I've earned $846,378. And let's head over to the next business. Okay, and we're over at the next business. That's my lab, since I can't actually say what it is here on YouTube. But let's get this started. And so let's see what we have for Selmison. Okay, and we got the motorcycles here. Not bad for anybody that's never done this mission if you're new to the game. So each motorcycle is pretty easy. You're just going to bring it to one point and you're going to drop it off in the back of a truck. Then just fly back or drive back, whichever thing you have available. I just fly back using my oppressor. And yeah, just repeat that 4 times. So if anything interesting happens, I will jump in. But otherwise, I'll see you at the last delivery. Okay, so I'm still on the first cell. I'm messing with the bikes, and yeah, coming into Los Santos, that's a lot of players in the area I'm heading into. So hopefully I don't run into any problems, but I've already seen a few people being griefed. It's not too bad in this lobby, so I'm kind of hoping it stays that way for the rest of it. So yeah, let me skip ahead, and I see a red spot on my mini map right over near where I'm heading. That's going to be very interesting, actually. As long as he stays over there, I'll stay over here. And yeah, I don't trust him. So let me quickly drop this one off, and I'll show, in case anybody that's new to the game's never seen it. So it's pretty simple, just drive it up into the back truck. There is another cell mission you can get, but I'll explain that after. Okay, and I'm back with the second motorcycle. So you'll notice I'm not following what GPS says here. I'm actually taking a different route. I'm just going to cut off a little bit of time by cutting through the mountains over here. But so the other cell mission you can get with these motorcycles, which I hope I don't get with the last 2 businesses, is so you'll be sent to Los Santos and it's going to be a sting operation. So when you pull up, you're instantly going to get a wanted level as soon as the cops see you. And as soon as that happens, and you need to lose the cops, and you're going to make the sale, and you're going to need to deliver all the motorcycles to the same location after that happens. If I get that one, I'll be able to showcase it. If not, that's how that one works. So let me skip ahead since nothing's happening, as there's really nobody up in Blaine County. So yeah, let me skip ahead to the end of this cell mission. And I'm approaching this drop-off point. So yeah, you can just skip through that area. It's a lot easier and a little bit faster. And it's going to be the same process as with the first motorcycle, and you're just going to repeat that for the next 2. And I do recommend being careful coming in here, but yeah, it doesn't take very long. And I'll see you at the last cell mission. So this is the last motorcycle I have for this cell mission. And I can say the lobby's changed a little bit since I first got into it. We do have some griefers now in here, but there's also quite a few cell missions going on. So let's see how much I made in total off this. So if we add all 3 businesses, I made a total of $1,515,728. And we're back at the next business over at the lockup. So let me log on real quick and let's get this sell missing started. Okay, we're gonna sell this to Los Santos, same as last time, and confirm. Okay, as you can tell, we got the motorcycles again. So let's get down to the first delivery point, and I will bring you in at that point. I'll see you in just a second. Okay, so this is going to be the mission I was actually just talking about, where this is a sting operation. So as you'll see here in just a second, it's always the exact same park. That's how you know. Now, I've had it at a couple other locations, but as I'm pulling in here, as you can see, they just turned red and they're shooting at me already. Hey, I'll just run him over real quick. Now, it's not hard to lose the cops here, but the cops are everywhere because you do have a 3-star wanted level and you gotta watch for the helicopters. So let me skip ahead to when I lose them and I'll continue from there. Okay, so little tip if you're new to the game and doing the MC businesses and you get this mission is that you want to avoid where those cops are on the other side of the city. So anytime you can, and go an alternative route if it's trying to take you down that way, because you will get wanted level again if you go near there. And this is the exact same type of mission as it is with the acid lab. Yeah, that's concerned right there. There is 2 players fighting back there, and there is an oppressor near me. Hey, and yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised that missile didn't hit me back there. And that's a big concern, especially since I have 3 more motorcycles still delivered down here. And that's a long drive from Blaine County down into Los Santos, all the way down here past the garment factory and everything. So let me skip ahead to when I get there. Okay, and we're arriving now with the first motorcycle, so let me head up and get the next one. Okay, so this lobby started out pretty good. I haven't switched lobbies since that first cell mission, so yeah, it's getting a little concerned because I've had an oppressor show up on my map pretty close to me, and there's a lot of people going off the radar. That's always a concern. And now, I do know we have a Deluxo somewhere around here as well. I'm not sure exactly where. Yeah, I did see that earlier come up on the map. And yeah, I am definitely hoping I can sell the rest of this business with no trouble. Okay, so it seems to still be pretty quiet in Los Santos, so let me deliver this one real quick and head back up. Okay, so I'm just flying back, and I definitely don't like this plane that's on my radar. It's pretty close for comfort, and I am literally trying to figure out what he's doing. It's literally like he's flying in circles, as you can see down there on the mini-map. So hopefully it doesn't cause any problems, since I still have 2 motorcycles to go, and I still got 1 more business after this. So yeah, this is getting a little interesting now. Okay, so doing the cell mission on my way back, I noticed this player was over at the casino, and it's kind of concerning still seeing him sitting there. Well, I'm past there, and hopefully I can make it down here. I'm hoping at this point, since yeah, there's definitely a bigger chance since I have 1 more motorcycle left, and still, well, just under a mile to go. So yeah, I'll see you when I deliver the last motorcycle, if I make it that far, and hopefully I do. Okay, so this is really interesting now over at the casino. He has an anti-aircraft the trailer out, and yes, he did just hit me the first time. How I was still able to stay flying, I have no idea. But yeah, that's gonna be a new concern when going through with the motorcycle. And yes, it's less of a worry since I'm on the ground with it, but that's still a major concern considering I could get any cell missing for the next business. So yeah, let's see how this one goes. Okay, I'm pulling up with the last motorcycle for this cell mission, so let's see how much I made. Okay, pull in here, and total I made so far is $2,213,978. Okay, so I'm here at the last business. Getting a little worried now since we have a lot of griefers in this lobby all of a sudden. So as you can tell, I definitely don't sell this business too often. I am going to resupply it while I'm here. So yeah, let me sell this real quick, and let's see what I get. Okay, so you might be thinking, well, you got 1 cell vehicle. That's an easy mission. Yeah, unfortunately this one isn't. As you can tell, there's a passenger in my truck, and he's gonna get my character nice and high during this drive, which I don't want that, as you can easily tell here, because now I'm gonna have to lose the cops as well, and that's even trickier to do. So yeah, let me skip ahead a little bit to that part. So, as you can see up there in the right hand corner, I now have a 1-star wanted level. And I need to make it to Los Santos like this, in one piece. Yeah, that's very questionable. And there's definitely been some product getting destroyed as we go. So that's another big concern. And I'm kind of hoping that anti-aircraft trailer is no longer down there, but I kind of have a feeling it is. Well, let's see how it goes. And yeah, I got the cops right in front of me, so I gotta pull up over here. I'm just gonna head down towards prison for a few minutes, and hopefully I can lose them, because this is not fun dealing with this. Yes, yeah. Okay, now that the mini map's pretty much clear, as you tell, I just lost the cops right there as I was getting back on the highway. So now let's head down to Los Santos and let's see how this goes. Okay, so I'm approaching the casino here. As you can tell, there's a delivery vehicle heading north, up, and there's an oppressor right behind it. And that oppressor is going to take me out. I already know it. Not because I'm a threat to them, but because he can. And as you can see, one hit. Let's see how long. And the second hit. Yes, this truck can actually withstand 3 of them. And as you can tell, I just lost my product right there. That's the only one we've been griefed in. Okay, so I'm back here in my MC Clubhouse. In total, I made $2,213,978, even after losing my product in that last one. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, leave a like and feel free to subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one.